joining me. This is Sarah Grayson, where grace begins with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me during these holidays. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all bundled up, staying warm. We got some cold weather across the states. I hope everyone is fine and enjoying their holidays, enjoying their family. I came back with my couple of Vlogmas little straggly videos coming in. Let me not say that. The little videos I know I've been missing in action. But this is part 2 of the Maison Margiela fragrances. I bought them all so you guys wouldn't have to. So I bought all, and I have bought all full bottles, not testers, not samples. These are all full bottle. So I bought them all so you wouldn't have to. You can enjoy the video, pick which ones you think is great for you, more suited for you, and I'm glad to do part 2. Before we get started, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely don't forget to share my videos, and definitely don't forget to thumbs up, and as well, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. The first one we're going to get into for this part 2 is the rest of the fragrances that I have from the Maison Margiela line. And as we know, that is called the replica line because they are supposed to replicate a date and time or a place and time for these fragrances. Now, the first one we have is a beautiful colored one. So, Flower Market. And as you can see, it has that beautiful pink blush color. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is a fragrance that is stated for women. The top notes are freesia, green leaves. Middle notes are tuberose, jasmine, sandalwood, Egyptian jasmine, and rose de may. And the base notes are peach, oak, moss, and cedar. It's a white floral, tuberose, green, rose fragrance. Now let me get one spray for it, guys, just so I can remember. Sometimes you have to go there with the fragrance just to give you a little boost of what you remember about the fragrance. And this one is just a beautiful floral, walking through a market full of flowers. That's the best way to describe this. All types of flowers. You smell the greenness of the leaves, of the stems. You smell the beautiful rose. You have that jasmine. You have just the green leaves. The peach you smell way in the back. You definitely get the oak moss, but you get walking through a beautiful flower market full of florals. Now this one, I will rate it as a very pretty fragrance. Very pretty, can be signature worthy, but I'm gonna get it because I'm not hugely big into florals, so this one I would give a 7. But it's still a pretty fragrance, floral fragrance. This is Flower Market. The next fragrance I have for you beauties is another delightful one that comes from Maison Margiela. I'm gonna get one spray before I put it up on display. Springtime in the Park. This one's a unisex. The notes are lily of the valley, pear, and musk. It's a white floral, fresh, musky, fruity, sweet, green, powdery, aquatic, soapy fragrance. And that is very soapy, very clean, very aquatic, fresh, has that bit of floral. It's almost like you being out in the park and it's rained, and then the rain is dried up and you just have the aroma of all of the things that's in the park, like the grass, the trees, the flowers, the moss, everything, with a little bit of peach at the end. Springtime in the park is so like a spring day shower. And then everything after the rain goes away and the rain dries up, and then you have this in the park. This the aroma that's there after. And this one is just beautiful. This is another beautiful signature scent. Now it says unisex, but it's very soapy. That's what I wanted to say as well. It can be very soapy, and it can lean a little bit feminine, but a man can pull this off as well. This one I would give an 8. Definitely springtime in the park is an 8. It has that beautiful little rose type color as well. The next one I have for my graceful beauties is one a lot of people have spoke about. And this one will be good for today, actually. And this one is Lazy Sunday Morning by Replica. This one is aldehydes in the top, Lily of the Valley, Prayer. The middle notes are rose, iris, orange blossom. Base notes are white musk, ambrette, and Indonesian patchouli leaf. It is a musky, fresh rose, white floral, aldehydic, powdery, floral, iris, soapy, sweet fragrance. And that is what it is. Just a relaxing, puts you in a mood of relaxing, coming from the shower, being a little bit fresh, having that little bit of musk, something you will put on to lounge around the house, still smell a little sweet, a little fresh, a little powdery, have that floral, and it would just be a really pretty, kind of beautiful scent. It's kind of a soft skin, like almost a skin linen, like they have on the bottle, linen scent. This one is nice, and I'll give it a 7. This one I give a 7. This is Lazy Sunday Morning. The next one I have for you beauties is one I don't hear a lot of people talk about at all, actually. I don't hear a lot of people speak of this fragrance, and it might be because I think this one is, if it's not discontinued, it may be some of the ingredients that kind of throw a lot of individuals off. And it's a unisex fragrance. And the top notes are cannabis, red apple, violet leaf. The middle notes are patchouli, tobacco, incense. And the base notes are leather, cypress, and cedar. It's a woody, smoky, aromatic, cannabis, patchouli, warm, spicy, tobacco, balsamic, amber, green fragrance. And when you think, okay, this is going to smell like cannabis or smell like something like that, no, it does. It has hints of that, but it's really woody and sweet. It smells like if you used to go to those festivals and they were outside, you have a little bit of tobacco, and you go to those big outdoor festivals, it smells exactly like that. And it's not overpowering, it's not overbearing, and it's not offensive. Because the apple kind of sweetens it up and cuts it up a little bit. And then you get that tobacco and you get a bit of that patchouli. This one is a really nice, unspoken about fragrance. The only thing is it kind of, I'm not sure about the lasting or staying power with this fragrance, but it's still a great, great fragrance. It's not like a big cannabis, you're going to get this, this taste of this big cannabis fragrance, no. But you will smell remnants of it. This one I would give, because it's kind of fun as well, so I would give this one a 7.5. I like this one. It really takes you to that time and place. Music festival. The next fragrance I have for you beauties is one that is new. I think this one came out in, yeah, matter of fact, it did come out in 2021. And it was one of their latest fragrances that came. I think it's the last one they have produced, actually, because I think Autumn Vibes might have been first, and then this one may have been the last one they have released. When the Rain Stops. I'll give you, it's a woman's fragrance, and then the top notes are green notes, bergamot, pink pepper, and the middle notes are watery notes, rain notes, Turkish rose, jasmine. The base notes are pine tree, moss, and patchouli. It's an aquatic, woody, green, ozonic, rose, fresh, earthy, mossy, aromatic fragrance. This one to me smells just like when the rain let up or lets up. This is exactly how it smells like. It's very aquatic. It's a little woody. It has the remnants of in the air when the rain, like almost when the rain starts to, let up a little bit or slow down. It's not like if the rain dried up. It smells just like outdoors when the rain has, or if you have your windows up when it's raining and the rain is starting to stop. It smells just like, it's very aquatic. Very aquatic. And it doesn't say it has some citrusy brightness in there, but most of it is like green notes and aquatic. This one I would give a 8 when the rain stops. Okay. I have a few more, guys. This is going to be really, these are really good, so you want to stick around. And this one is another one many people talk about, especially during the spring and summer. Sailing Day is a unisex fragrance. The top notes are C notes, aldehydes, coriander, red pepper. The middle notes are juniper, amyl salicylate, iris, and rose. And the base notes are seaweed, ambergris, cedarwood, and amberwood. It's a marine, aromatic, aldehydic, aquatic, woody, fresh, amber, salty fragrance. And that it is. It smells just like you're out on the water with the marine, the sea notes. It has a little bit of spice from the coriander and the red peppers, just to give it that kick, from the aquaticness to a little bit of spiciness kick. It has that rose, the iris. It smells like, deep sea, like seaweed. A little bit of seaweed, not too much, but seaweed as in the greenness of seaweed. Amberwood, you get the cedar and you get the woodiness. This one is a bright, nice, fresh, woody type of fragrance. And this one I would definitely give a 9 too. I like Sailing Day. It's fun. It really takes you to that moment, sailing out on a boat or on a yacht or out on the water, period. It takes you to that moment. And it will be great for a day party out on the water. And this is Sailing Day. The next one I have for you beauties is another one we hear a lot about, is Bubble Bath. Bubble Bath is a unisex fragrance. The top notes are soap, bergamot. The middle notes are lavender, rose, jasmine, and the base notes are coconut, white musk, and patchouli. It's a soapy, coconut, musky, sweet, powdery, lavender, lactonic, tropical, vanilla fragrance. Need I say more? Bubble bath is just that. As getting out of a bubble bath. In a bubble bath, it's very soapy. It has that coconut to bring in some of that smoothness and some of that milkiness vibe, creamy vibe. But it's bright, it's soapy, it's musky, it's a little sweet from the coconut, from the soapiness. It has a little bit of powdery, but it smells just like that comforting, clean kind of accord in a bubble bath. It's so pretty. It has a little bit of vanilla, it's a little like tonic from that as well. But it's a beautiful. And bubble bath, I would give it a 9.5 bubble bath. The next fragrance that I have for you beauties is one, I always spray my finger. So this one is one that we all know and is raved about. It's Beach Walk. And Beach Walk has that beautiful like amber orange color. The Beach Walk is a woman's fragrance. The top notes are bergamot, lemon, pink pepper. The middle notes are coconut milk, ylang ylang, hello rock. The base notes are musk, benzoin, and cedar. It's a sweet coconut floral, powdery, musky, vanilla, citrus, woody, lactonic, tropical fragrance. And I know the notes kind of sound like, how does that sound? Like a beach, well, like being on a beach, but it does. Those notes take you exactly to the sandy beaches. It gives you that saltiness, the coconut. It gives you the floral, yellow floral, but it also gives you that powderiness, like that powderiness. But it also gives you that smell of like what would come off the water, like a salt water if you were at the beach. This one is beautiful, and that vanilla and that bright citrus is like the, you know, the day in the water and the time on the beach awakening you. It's so nice. It does give you that salty vibe. Now, Beach Walk, I would give an 8. I like Sailing Day more. So let's get, last but not least, they were really not in any particular order, but this one came, this was the last one that I have a full bottle of. And this Under the Lemon Tree. And this one's a unisex fragrance. The notes are top notes lime, petitgrain, cardamom. The middle notes are green tea, may, coriander, and the base notes are white musk, cedar, and rock rose. It's a citrus green, aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, musky, conifer fragrance. This one is just that. It's citrusy, it's green, it has that lemon, sparkly, bright vibe. It has the greenness, a little bit of spiciness from the coriander. It has that woodiness and little muskiness, but this one's mostly bright and citrus. And it's just beautiful. It's fresh as well. Now, let's get into, and I would, I forgot to rate this one. This one I would give a 7. A 6 or a 7. But because I'm not a big fan of citrus fragrances. Like, I like some can really brighten up my day, but if I just had to pick, I wouldn't, you know, if I had to pick out a bunch of fragrances, citrus wouldn't really be at the top of my list, but I have some citrus fragrances. Okay, so as we see, we have had all of the big bottles, and I'm not going to be able to sit all of them up here, guys, but I told you I would give you a little hint of what I thought was full bottle worthy. So let me take some of these down. What I think would be full bottle worthy, as we talked before, is Promenade in the Garden. Promenade in the Garden would be a great fragrance for a full bottle. I'm just going to go into that one. And another great full bottle would be my favorite, Sailing Day. Great full bottle worthy if you wanted to get a sample first and try it out. But Sailing Day is a great all-around fragrance. And I love that it has that outdoor sailing on the water type of feel. The next one that I would get a full bottle is Whispers in the Library. If I had to do it again, these would be the ones that I would have full bottles of. But I have full bottles of maybe all of them except 1 or 2, and I think they're discontinued. But Whispers in the Library, I love that comforting. I love that paper kind of in the library setting with the woods and books and the sweetness of the vanilla. This one's a really great one. Definitely full bottle worthy. And let's not forget By the Fireplace. It's definitely full bottle worthy. I have full bottle of this. I'll keep a full bottle of this, and this would definitely be on my repurchase list. We all love By the Fireplace. And last but not least of a full bottle worthy would be Springtime in the Park. It's delicate, it's beautiful, it's feminine. It's all you love in a woman's pretty, stunning, little fabulous, beautiful fragrance. So if you wanted something that was dainty, delicate, very feminine, very womanly, this would be it. Springtime in the Park. My Maison Margiela collection. I think they had something lipstick on. That was one of the ones that was discontinued, and I've been trying to find that fragrance forever. And people that do have it or are selling it for enormous prices. So if I can find it at a good price, or anyone knows, please leave a comment below. Or someone that doesn't, that has, had it and maybe want to resell it or have it and have used, I would love to get my hands on that fragrance. So just to let you know, I hope you enjoyed my video, guys, my part 2 of my Maison Margiela collection. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to thumbs up my video, please, so you let me know that you like the content. Don't forget to share, and definitely don't forget to hit the notification bell before you leave, so you'll be notified when I upload more great content. I hope you have a happy holiday. I will see you back here soon. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.